always believed we would see each other again, that our days of separation would finally end, and all my troubles would be behind me. If only things could stay this way forever.
One was furious upon receiving your letter. Seized with anger, one set out to... bring you to your senses.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
In truth, one had more than a few misgivings about your chosen path. But soon, one came to appreciate the devotion. Unwilling to begrudge someone of such character, wishing to grant you a life without regrets. One gathered many divine ingredients. As for how to deliver the medicine, one took great care to alter one's features and select the appropriate attire. Only after, as one expected, you were... One was quite torn. Should one...
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Yeah.
Yeah! 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 Skyward! Yeah! Skyward!
Nevertheless, one would speak to you about another matter, if you are amenable. Even considering your loss of memory, one was simply flabbergasted that you could so easily forget the consequences of consuming medicine infused with adeptal blood. Its proclivity to attract monsters is hardly that complicated of a concept to remember. To think that you tried to travel while weak from sickness and heavy with child. Had one not intervened to clear the fog, all of you would have been lost during the night.
Stray clouds converge! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Inconsequential!
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Seize the skies!
Those monsters would hardly have pursued you with... Said godly remain. One was, after all, an active participant in the Archon War. In the end, one was relieved to see you endure through the night. To see you happy.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Now you should have a complete understanding of the events.
Wait! But if that's true, then the crane who took care of me when I was sick must also be...
Ah, one had almost neglected to recount the absurdities of that tale.
Yeah! Skyward!
Just as you and I troubled one with her, upon finding you burning with fever, one made plans to bring you back to one's abode for treatment. When one asked you why, apparently one had no choice but to apply powder to one's body to conceal. It bears mentioning, however, that as a crane, you and I was nearly, perhaps, fate. Now all has been... One owes you an apology, you and... One has always viewed you as a disciple of equal standing with Ghensin. Still, one could not reveal your identity right away. Had one simply informed you, memories are most meaningful when recalled by those who lived through them.
Master, I must ask. If you found me all those years ago, why...
One has never regarded your action as a mistake. When it is time for one's progeny to leave the nest, it is the responsibility of an elder to let them... 'Tis a refuge referred to by many a name in mortal writing. One speaks, of course, of a place not unlike one's own abode. You... One expects you too have sensed that 40 years ago, you chose a path without a future. Though one used one's own blood, even the power of an adeptus has its limits. Had your condition... Fortunately, you were able to avoid that scenario by reclaiming your memory.
So, what's...
One will help her reclaim her original form as a wild crane.
She's gotta go back to being a regular... Master, I don't know how I could possibly repay your kindness. Granny? Please don't leave a... Don't be sad, dear child. Granny has led a... Don't forget to eat well, okay? A growing young lady like... I promise, Granny. Good girl. Good girl. Don't worry. I won't stop until I can turn into a human without having to rely on anything but my... Good. That's a good girl. Even though we won't... I'll eat well, Granny. I promise. And I'll... That's a good girl. I'm so sorry, Master. You.
Let her be. Tears are a necessary part of maturation. Now that the issue has been resolved, you should also take a moment.
always believed we would see each other again, that our days of separation would finally end, and all my troubles would be behind me. If only things could stay this way forever.
A nightmare? Curious. If you're relaxed, shouldn't your dreams be pleasant?
It was a good dream. It's just...
You weren't ready to wake up. Eloquent as one may be, words of comfort are not one's strong suit. You are doing all you can. One can see your strength of will, your fearlessness in the face of danger. And so, whatever your dream may be, one believes that you shall achieve it. Of course, whenever the perils you face overwhelm you, or you become weary, one is always here for you. After all, as an elder, it is only right to look out for the young ones.
Was Paimon sleeping just now? Madam... Oh, Xianyun, you're awake! I feel... Madam Adeptus?
Oh, and
I know Granny thought what she did back then was wrong, but... Without that mistake, even though Granny lost her memories, she never forgot I could become a cool Adeptus like you, and help a whole bunch...
upon some reflection, one supposes you are no mere mortal. The fact that...
Thank you so much, Madam Adeptus!
Xianyun, are you? Paimon's gonna let you in on a little secret. We've seen Cloud Retainer's 2 other disciples. If you join them, you'll never enjoy Wanmin Restaurant's delicious cooking ever again.
How utterly preposterous. Every individual must find their own path to enlightenment.
Well, you say that, but Paimon's not seeing any tasty treats up here now.
Although Mount Outsong is rich in natural beauty, its location... That is precisely why one plans to relocate to Liyue Harbor.
Whoa, you're leaving Mount Outside?
One has never concerned oneself with the location of one's residence. Yet in the end, all of one's disciples ended up in Liyue. One has reflected on this fact for many years now. One is most curious as to what aspect of Liyue Harbor could have enticed... Why are you all so silent?
Paimon is... just a bit shocked.
One has precious little time to squander. However, if one finds oneself, one will be assuming the identity of a human while residing in Liyue Harbor. You should...
Don't worry, we'll help you keep it a secret. So, when...
Perhaps in 2 days' time. One has some matters to see to before one's departure. One has already picked out a handsome property near Chuhu Rock. 'Tis no...
Seems like you've really thought of everything. Then how about we meet...
A sensible plan. See you then. Oh, also, why don't you take this suspense somnium mechanism as a souvenir?
Awesome! Thanks, Cloud Return... Hey, didn't we promise Shincho that we'd tell him what we found out? Should we make a trip to the Feiyun Commerce Guild? It's totally up to you.
Your concerns are excessive and unfounded.
To be quite honest, in what way are any of these ordinary? Every single item here could be worth more than... I have to be careful. Yes.
We're here, Cloud. Miss Xianyun.
Ah, perfect timing. This ignoramus is questioning the... I'll have you know, these items have
Several...
Indeed. Their family...
Yep, they've definitely...
Hear that? Had I not found myself in need of Mora, I would scarcely have... doubt their authenticity any further, and...
Whoa! Please don't go! I apologize for any insult, miss. You see, I know full well that...
An expert, you say? Very well. I will wait for a little while longer, then. Traveler,
Master! Oh, it's you two again. Hello. Shiryu! You got a new outfit! Mm-hmm. Master made it. Huh? You know how to make clothes?
Do I know how to make clothes?
Master, I brought in most of my stuff.
Fret not. I shall help you move them into your room.
Actually, I should probably sort through my stuff a bit first.
It appears my young apprentice Now, this expert you mentioned.
Soon. Here, allow me to make some introductions. This is Mr. Zhongli. Oh, Mr. Zhongli, this is Miss Xianyun. She's the one who's looking...
If it isn't Miss
Indeed, most serendipitous.
Quite well, thank you. I was fortunate enough over the past few days to enjoy...
So you...
Indeed. How fortunate we are that fate has brought us together again.
You are too kind, Mr. Zhongli. True collectors pride themselves on their wealth of knowledge, and I...
Why, you flatter me, Miss Xianyun.
Not at all, Mr.
While I am loath to butt into this conversation, you two already knew each other, and you seem to have quite a cordial...
A preposterous accusation!
Miss Xianyun speaks the truth. Contracts are built on honesty and trust.
Say no more. Let us depart.
I jest! What fool would still... I deeply apologize for doubting you. So,
There is no cause for concern. They are indeed rare and precious valuables. Take this the same can be said for this one here. I am sure you have heard from your travels that the study of mechanisms is among the most wondrous arts in the...
All right. Then, in that case, Miss Xianyun, I'll take the lot. However...
The Northland Bank?
I fear people only use the term bank.
Zhongli!
My friends, have you...
We've been great! How about you? Paimon didn't know...
My days have been quite pleasant as well. I had been quite... As for you, Miss Xianyun,
I must say, the name Xianyun sounds exceedingly
Whatever for. Am I not...
Well, that is true, but... Alas, refer to me however you will.
It would seem that you have gained many...
One has indeed. One's previous days were all brief. Now that one has made up one's... This city is...
Not unlike the ocean tides, so too shall the movement of people ebb and flow.
Alright, that's enough reflection for one day. No need to get all sentimental.
You make a valid point, Paimon. Now that the sale has concluded, what say one plays the host?
Perhaps you have forgotten, Cloud Retainer, but I once tried my hand at that dish. You were at the...
Oh?
It was a reunion between friends several centuries ago. Alas, you must have been too preoccupied to secure yourself a...
Hardly. 'Twas most certainly out of consideration for the other. It is settled then. Bamboo shoot soup, mora meat, crab roe tofu. One has already passed word to Shenhe Ganyu to make a reservation.
It should be a...
Shuyu, come now, it is time to dine. Ah, this gentleman over here is Mr. Zhongli. He is,
a humble employee of Wangsheng Funeral.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Zhang. That should be everyone, right? What? Sounds good. Actually, Master, have you ever tried Adeptus' temptation? I heard it's impossible to stop eating after even just...
That sounds rather implausible. Although with the right preparation...
Huh? Why are you